so. Long time no see. It's been like 2 days, I think. Everyone enjoyed their weekend. Oh, mine? Yeah, mine was cool, whatever. Went to a birthday party. I was supposed to go to an Easter dinner with my brother and his wife, and I kind of didn't go. I feel a little bad because I didn't say anything. I just really didn't want to go, and so I didn't go. And he's a little upset with me. You know how it is. I apologize to him, I think, but yeah. Today's topic is, I would say it's about intimacy. This is going to be short because I'm heading to a dentist appointment, and I kind of wanted to get one of these out before I got there. Turns out when you just driving to another place outside of the not outside of your home town, it's a lot faster to get there compared to driving across the whole state to go somewhere else for work. Anyway, I won't go on about that for too long. Lately I've been having this thing happen to me where I'm like, I'm kind of like a woe is me person, like oh man, nobody wants me for real. It sucks because I'll reveal this about myself. I like men and women. I kind of, started, don't say started normal, right? That's not the correct term. But I did start by just liking women because that's all I assumed I could like. And slowly but surely, the other feeling just kind of crept in more and more until I was face to face with me, and I was like, oh, that's not too bad, actually. Wait a minute. And it kind of led me to where I am today. Now, just because I say I like both doesn't mean I'm like running around, I'm not running around. I'm actually, maidenless. I don't know what the male equivalent of a maiden is, but I have no partner, and I haven't had a partner since I was in high school. I've practiced limerence. I've pined for a couple girls here and there. Maybe I see a guy in a bar in a state I don't live in, and I look at him and I swoon a little bit, like, wow, I could just imagine the life we could have together. And then it's over. I take a swig of my drink, and I'm on to the next thing, all that to say, I don't get no play, man. I get no play. And part of me is like, waving my fist at the air, and the other part of me is like, it's whatever, man. It is what it is. I'm having fun, and I am having fun. I enjoy my life with my friends a lot. Maybe not all parts of my life, let's be real. I don't do a whole lot, but sometimes I'm happy not doing a whole lot. Again, it is what it is. But lately I've been feeling that feeling because I hang around a lot of couples. Like, my friend group is basically like, they're one of those friend groups who were like, when they were young, everybody was single and cool, and then they basically all paired off with each other, and I showed up late. So not only do I not get to pair with anyone, I just have to observe. And it kind of comes with the territory of being a single guy who isn't actively dating women. People just kind of are like, yeah, you're just a homosexual, bro. And a bit of it is joking, and a bit of it's like, well, I haven't seen you with a woman, so, I mean, my case is yet to be disproven. Guilty until proven innocent, you know? And it's not a problem of like, oh, bro is homosexual. It's more a problem of, dang, nobody want me, FR, you know, like, and I realized I was a bit jealous of my friends because they are together and they look happy. I've been around them long enough to know that it's not happy all the time, but it's happy. Like, it works. And I'm jealous. And I'm not afraid to admit that I'm jealous. I was, because, you know, when you're jealous or bitter, people kind of like to throw it in your face that you sound jealous, you know, you need to work on yourself, whatever. But I'm not afraid to admit I have negative emotions in my heart. It's just, you know, you gotta admit you have them in order to do something about them. But, yeah. Long story short, I mean, I realized deep down recently, I realized I haven't been putting forth the best version of myself that there is, right? I walk around without my hair done, you know. My hygiene is okay, but I don't smell really good. I mean, I guess I smell like not offensive, neutral smell. The problem is sometimes I forget certain things. If I'm late for work or late for some appointment, then I kind of just leave the house. I try not to because it's rude. Not only to yourself, but to everyone else around you. You have to be in close contact with you, but it's rude. In addition, kind of makes you not like want to express yourself nearly as much. Like if your breath stinks, you wouldn't want to be talking really loud or getting up in people's faces or whatever. You'd be avoiding proximity to people or close proximity. And same if like you didn't put on deodorant, God forbid. I've learned that lesson. I've very much learned that lesson. And if you didn't shower or like you didn't wipe your ass, I don't do that last one. That one's, I avoid the dangerous ones, right? I play Smash Bros. There's already enough negative connotations about that guy. And I am trying very hard not to be that guy. But it just seems to find you. It just seems to find you. But as long as you don't practice that, you know, stuff in public, I think you're okay. Now, long story short, yeah. I'm not putting forth a good version of myself, and I'm kind of like upset that nobody wants the lowest version of me. And I've come very far in the past few years. I went through a lot of mental turmoil and anguish a long time ago at this point, and I've recovered. And it's, you know, a lot of people don't come out of what I came out of. A lot of people just like go insane and go down a crazier and crazier route. But I didn't succumb. I made it out. And it's something to be proud of. But there's more work to be done. I have to, you know, kind of go all the way back. And in some ways, I'm better than who I was before I went through all this. And in other ways, I'm a bit worse. It's just the trade-offs, you know? It's like I respect my character. Same character. Canonically the same character, but I respect all my skills to keep living. You know, it's like a mandatory fucking cutscene where I lose all my powers and I have to respec. Yeah. That's about it. I mean, I don't know. If I didn't have like the mental, illness stuff, kind of like, because I think the mental illness stuff is kind of like I have no idea how to even quantitate. I don't know how to, calculate it in my head, because like I'm a bigger guy, I'm fat, not afraid to say that. We're fat, we have mental illness, we're funny, we don't look that bad, we have long hair and stuff, but antisocial, paranoid, I know I'm just rehashing the mental illnesses, bro might not brush his teeth. Oh my god. Yeah. It's not looking good. Basically, when you think about it and you're like, if you look at yourself from an outside perspective and you are not going to go with this person, then you can't really blame others for not wanting to do that with you, right? I haven't been rejected that many times, but every time I do come out of my shell, I tend to get rejected. And it takes a lot for me to come out of my shell, and the rejection is like always there. It's always waiting for me. It's like I don't even believe that it can go any other way. In fact, I think rejection is kind of like the only option. And so when I ask someone out, I'm like, they're gonna say no, which probably isn't good. It's probably not good for me to like think that they're gonna say no right off the bat. But what am I, what do you expect from me? If every ask has been a rejection, it's like, dang, can anything else really happen? Do I want anything else to happen? I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, maybe like don't fear rejection nearly as much as you do, but I don't know. That's probably the correct answer. I was kind of looking into like rejection therapy, where you basically set your mind so that the rejection is the intended goal and you receive dopamine off of that. And might look into it. It sounds interesting, and I like all sorts of like brain hacks, and I like that kind of thing. I like that you can trick your biological systems into believing certain things are good for you. And then if you trick yourself enough, your brain's just gonna be like, yeah. But yeah, life is a pretty long journey, and it looks like I'm in it for a long time. I'm all in. I don't really have anything else to do at this point, so I might as well see it through. Yeah, that's it. Bye.